Yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Here's a man who played his final 5 seasons as a Chief. It's Marcus Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On 1st down, it's Allen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yellow. On the line. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the clock. Yellow. Alpha. 150. I know he ain't got it. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Check right. Check right. Hey, check.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Mike 50. Man, I got you. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mike's 50. I got you.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a man who played baseball in Kansas City, Bo Jackson. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
On the set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's Marcus Allen, who won a Super Bowl MVP with the Raiders. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike 40, Mike 40.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Raiders' 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the gun, Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 40. Come on.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This fielded at the 2. Oh, fighting off the defender. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And going deep. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson buying time to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he loses the football a second time.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Six guys. Check six guys.
Now Jackson on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Jackson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Being chased out left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 81, watch 81. Go. Tie that right. Look, 26 Mike. I got one.
Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep, and he is out of bounds here on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marcus Allen, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes firing complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Allen, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. We're back now in KC, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Let's go, D.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
40's Mike. You better be afraid of me.
Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. The 30. And he's over the line and in for a Raider.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like Cam camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it? Your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So, are you ready?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. 70. Indy.
Watch it slap, watch it slap, watch it slap.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing is Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Take 3. 218, chop.
Shotgun now for Manning. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 31. Here's Manning to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Manning. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 15. What we got? Check nickel. Check. Yellow.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Charlie.
Now a give right side. It's Allen. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
53, Mike. Coming to you. Check. 50.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
18 Gator, 80 weapons. Hey, high 7.
On second and 11 now. Manning, it's complete to Cruz. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Slam. Protein spill.
From the gun, it's Manning. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
I don't think there's any doubt that that was not a very good throw by Eli. And, you know, part of what happens is he's a little bit of a slinger, all right? He's going to throw it downfield and take his shots. And in this case, it backfired.
Worth noting, you remember 2007 against the Vikings, 3 pick-sixes Manning had in that game, tied for the most in a game in NFL history.
They'll study his career. They've thrown the ball downfield a lot. That's where you'll accumulate a few more interceptions.
So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Manning finds his tight end Ingram. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Manning now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw is Manning. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I got you, punk.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
16 yards. And a Raider first down.
Come get some.
They'll run on first down. Allen, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, I'm coming after you. 53 is the Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Delta. 53 is Mike. Exit. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And again, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Moss complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this go for the ends, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead.
He took you to school.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Manning now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They do go for it. It's Manning. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Time to bring the base bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Right there.
Yellow. I'm going, Eddie. I got it.
Switch.
10. Yellow.
On 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Slam. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Attack.
Switch.
Hey, Ripley.
Big Ed. Hey, switch.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what?
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Yellow. There's a line. Hey, Ripley. Under 10. Attack.
Hey, watch it.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Randy Moss, 44 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Check 3. Check 24. Check 30.
Yellow.
Check 3.
Easy.
No. Off. Hold the look. Hold.
On 1st down, Mahomes flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Attack, attack! Yellow, 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 yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Shift! Watch the shift! Watch the safety creep!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Come on, now, let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strong right. Strong.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Kill, kill, kill.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Tyrann Mathieu, normally...
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I'ma pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. Some you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow.
The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Easy. Hey, 57. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And he's got this down to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now Mahomes will find his tight end. That's Waller. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
43, 15. Yellow.
Jumper. Hey, alert 3. Go. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. I'm going.
They'll run with Allen. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's Hill, complete. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That one complete to Hill. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run on first down with Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Johnson, the intended target. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Here we go again.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, forced out to his left, and his pass incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the run, this is Jackson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down now, Dickerson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard. At most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Bo. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully. Attitude to be a running football team, right? Got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call it.